Blackpink should disband. Now, hear me out. I love and respect the girls as persons. Jisoo, Jennie, Rosé, and Lisa are all nice people. I'm also glad that they have reportedly renewed the contract with YG as solo artists. But I have something to say about the group. Undeniably, they are the biggest girl group in the world that got millions of people, especially from the stringent Western markets, into K-pop. So if you guys still debate about if they deserve the title, then for real? I mean, who else is bigger than them? You could go ask 100 random people on the street if they know anything about K-pop, and regardless of the answer, they'll still certainly know Blackpink.
Have you heard of this K-pop group named BLACKPINK?
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Do you recognize any of these people?
BLACKPINK.
Are you Blackpink fans?
Yes.
Alright.
They have done it all. Got the money, got the fame, got the recognition, and got the loyal fans.
We love you, BLACKPINK!
Their achievements are historic, and there are no questions about how great the group is. So why should Blackpink still disband? Because if not, they will lose all respect. Why? Because their intention of only being in it for the money would be exposed. Yet, to talk about the four members, what Jennie has charged fans for her merch being in this quality has already spoken something about this intention. Back to Blackpink as a group, as they have done it all, being the biggest K-pop girl group and with the highest selling concerts in human history, surpassing Spice Girls records in 2019, living the most flamboyant life and having the most prestigious circles. Seemingly, the members don't feel like there is anything left to prove. That's why you can see the members, or at least some of them, didn't even bother to hide their fading passions. And I dislike how they're being placed on this pedestal just to have such a bad attitude right in front of fans. By bad attitude, I mean most of the members are now seen focusing on something else, something for themselves rather than the group. You see how Lisa goes to perform at Crazy Horse D-Petty to prove that she has total freedom with her image, which you can check out in details here. Not caring about how it affects her fans or the image of Blackpink as a whole? You see how Jennie literally did the same thing by venturing into the acting career, just to take the most controversial role in the most vulgar series of Hollywood? Jisoo has always wanted to be an actress, and once shared she felt like being on stage was more of a duty, and luckily, Rosé is the only person with no clear intention of ditching the group. However, it's super clear that her passion with music is greater than anything. That's why she and Taylor Swift were spotted walking out of a studio and most recently, meeting up with the CEO of Columbia Records. And the fact that she doesn't really release much under Blackpink also makes me believe she should just also give up the main vocal position under Blackpink. Before moving on, if you can vibe with this opinion-based video, drop me a like, because your support is my biggest motivation to keep releasing. So, what if they don't disband? Is that good news? No, that's the worst scenario. Even you know their pattern already. Imagine they renew their contract as a group, come back once a year with a new recycled song, most probably from the Do-Do-Do-Do-Do-Do or Kill This Love. Then each song gets more and more meaningless, epitomized by this rap of Jennie and Lisa. While they literally just gave a speech about environment for UN climate change conference.
Hi, this is Blackpink. Hi, this is Blackpink. Hi, this is Blackpink. Hi, this is Blackpink.
Let's take a moment to learn about our planet and what we can do to make it better.
Then disappear for another year, then come back with meaningless recycled songs, then disappear. Then come back, then disappear, and the vicious circle goes on. So, if Blackpink takes pride in saying Blackpink is the revolution, and for years, and probably even for the future if they don't disband, why do you think they still stick together as a group despite their recycled music? Their pattern of giving bare minimum after an extended hiatus, their disrespecting attitude on stage, their hit-or-miss performance? Exactly, money. Then, if they are only in it for the money, fans' respect, or at least my respect for them, mostly will be flushed down the toilet. This is not to mention news about Lisa's demanding YG for a stupid amount of money to renew her contract have been flying around crazy on the internet. So if the girls continue as Blackpink, their intention with money is even further consolidated. I know there are also rumors about BLACKPINK moving to the Black Label, but because this is a subsidiary brand of YG, isn't that still the same thing? And the transition mostly happens due to YG's financial turmoil? Anyway, back to the renewal group contract thingy. So, considering how YG has been trying to postpone the answer, it's very likely that they will eventually give in and give BLACKPINK the money. Then what will happen? The vicious circle of comeback and ghosting and bare minimum efforts in between. You know what will also go down the toilet with my respect for them if that is the case? My perception of them as the greatest group.
Swing low.
By then, for me, BLACKPINK will just be a bunch of pretty Instagram models bound with a music contract. Some pseudo-artists whose Instagram accounts are even more active than their Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music accounts and some. When people are busting their bums to make albums and great songs, BLACKPINK is chilling in their luxury branded clothes watching Netflix at home. And then they get called once a year to record a new average song that people are gonna like anyway, because they worked really hard to prepare this for Blinks. Sure, they struggled during the trainee days, but once they debuted, they got everything handed to them on a gold platter, and as fans, I think it's time to ask for what we deserve rather than munching on breadcrumbs and bashing anyone who complains about those breadcrumb situations. Yes, I know that Western artists also do this breadcrumb promotions. Their fans are still happy and their career has still been going well, but really, I don't think BLACKPINK can be compared like that. You gotta be true that if BLACKPINK were Western celebrities, they wouldn't last. Their skills honestly can never surpass Spice Girls, though BLACKPINK's concerts just surpass them, and for more modern groups, their skills can also never surpass Fifth Harmony. They are the music group who have time to appear on solo magazine covers, but don't have time to properly work on music. They need collabs to push them more, and their team is taking advantage of their fame to gain even more money. If you are thinking of using their stage presence to defend them, then well, it's not even a case either. When talking about live performance and BLACKPINK, people immediately think about Coachella. But really, the first good old Coachella performance is already 4 years old, and in between that, did they do anything better after Coachella? No. Then they came back in 2023, and yes, their stage presence breathed life into their live performances, but that isn't because their stage presence is stably good. As much as I hate to say it, the reason why they were so excited is because they knew that there was going to be a totally different crowd watching them, mainly made of Western celebrities, influencers, since Coachella is that popular in the States. They used the festival as a way to promote their mini album as well as their world tour. They were making sure that Western people hold on to them after the end of the show, which apparently worked since American celebrities seemed to be in love with them. Plus, if you compare BLACKPINK's performance in Coachella to the one of the year before, which was Beyoncé's, you can spot a huge difference. And please, don't even try to sell me the YG is holding back the girls' potential narrative. Because you know what? Unless you are 5, how can you be so naive? Look, does BLACKPINK need YG? Does YG need BLACKPINK? Exactly! Just like any other groups approaching the later phase of their career, just like Twice, Red Velvet, SNSD, EXO, and Big Bang, BLACKPINK has a voice in what they are doing. Especially with those massive influences, do you think YG still has control over their schedule, their music, their production, and their devotion to Blinks? Wake up! If they want more comeback, they can. If they want more diverse songs, they can. If they want more fan interaction, they can. They could, they can, and they will always can, but they didn't want to. Like how girls often say, if he wanted to, he would. That's what you should also understand here, in the relationship between idols and fans. The girls mostly lost passion and mostly want to prove their identity as individuals, not as K-pop idols subject to a bunch of stringent rules anymore. Sure, you can throw shade my way for spilling the tea, for ditching those rose-tinted glasses, and for laying down the real talk on the contract renewal drama. It's easy to bask in the glow of blind fandom, but sometimes, a dose of reality is what's needed to stir the pot and get things cooking. Alright, Blinks, it's time to park the fan wagon for a minute and face the music, or the lack of it. It's not about dissing Blackpink, nope. It's about wanting what we deserve from our girls as their fans and their supporters. Instead of always backing them up, maybe it's time to speak up. I mean, they're a top-notch K-pop girl group and you guys are rocking the fan base. So why settle for this breadcrumb? Why cheer for the same old recycled tunes that might even be getting more superficial and meaningless? If you want them to continue as Blackpink, ask for it. But if not, they should disband and rest on as the biggest group with a legacy, not as pretty Instagram models only in it for the money. Hope I opened some new perspectives for you all, and let me know what you think down below.